Hi, I'm Dr. Jordana Quinn, founder of Quinntessential Journey, a supplement company designed to optimize cellular health around transformative experiences. What you do before, during, and after your journey matters just as much as the journey itself. And when it comes to psilocybin, that preparation is about something deeper than just the day of. It's about setting the conditions for real, lasting change. So here's an image I'd love you to sit with. It's a snow day, there's fresh powder everywhere. You grab your sled and you run outside as fast as you can and your PJs and you zoom down that hill. And yeah, it's amazing, just like a psychedelic journey. But it's only really comfortable for about 10 minutes. And then you're freezing and your fingers are numb and you can't feel your lips and you have to go back inside and warm up. And there isn't even any hot cocoa waiting for you to help you recover. Now imagine you took 5 extra minutes to bundle up first. You got a hat and gloves and warm layers, and suddenly you're out there for hours, making memories and having the time of your life. Well, that's exactly what the Healing Supplement Protocol does for neuroplasticity and for your psilocybin journey. It prepares your body so you can go the distance, so that you don't crash, so that you don't feel nauseous, and so that you actually get the transformation you came for without the numb lips and frozen fingers. The journey is the sledding hill, and the healing protocol is how you prepare and treat your body before and afterwards. Now let's talk about what psilocybin is doing to your system so you can understand why these products are so impactful to the journey itself. Psilocybin converts in your body to psilocin, which primarily works by activating serotonin receptors, particularly a receptor called 5-HT2A. And when those receptors are activated, something extraordinary happens. Your brain's normal filtering system, called the default mode network, which is that mental chatter that keeps your thoughts in their usual patterns, it temporarily quiets down. And in that quieting, your brain starts making new connections between regions that don't normally get to communicate with each other. And this is called neuroplasticity. And it's why psilocybin therapy shows such promise for depression, anxiety, addiction, and PTSD. And there's also a protein called NGF, or nerve growth factor, and that psilocybin can help stimulate. So think of NGF as a signal that tells your neurons to grow, branch out, and connect. It's kind of like sending a message to your garden that says, now's the time to grow. But neuroplasticity doesn't happen automatically. It requires the right conditions, specific nutrients, a calm nervous system, reduced inflammation, and enough cellular energy to do the actual work. Without these conditions, the window psilocybin opens may not lead to the lasting rewiring that you came for. So that's what the healing protocol provides. Let's walk through it together. B complex. Your brain's neurotransmitter systems, serotonin, dopamine, GABA, they all depend on B vitamins to function properly. B vitamins are essential cofactors in the biochemical reactions that synthesize these neurotransmitters. They also support the myelin sheath, the protective insulation around your nerve fibers, which keeps neural signals traveling clearly and efficiently. When you're preparing for a journey that involves significant neurologic activity, a strong B vitamin foundation is non-negotiable. Lion's mane mushrooms. This is one of the most exciting ingredients in the entire protocol. Lion's mane is the only natural substance known to stimulate both BDNF and NGF. BDNF being brain-derived neurotropic factor and NGF being nerve growth factor. These are the proteins that directly support the growth of new neurons and new neural connections. So psilocybin activates neuroplasticity and lion's mane fuels it. And so together they're extraordinarily synergistic. Vitamin D3. Research increasingly shows that vitamin D receptors are present throughout the brain, including the very serotonin receptor cells that psilocybin activates. Vitamin D helps optimize how well these receptors function. It also reduces neuroinflammation, it supports BDNF production, and helps regulate mood-related neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA. So many people are deficient in vitamin D without even knowing it, which means that their brain receptors may not be performing at their best going into a journey. And we make sure that's not the case. Neuroplasticity is energetically expensive. Your cells need fuel, or ATP, to grow new neural connections, repair pathways, and do the rewiring work that happens during and after a psilocybin experience. NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, directly boosts NAD production, which directly makes ATP, which is what your cells use to make fuel. More NAD plus means your brain has the energy reserves it needs to do that deep work that this journey makes possible. Magnesium glycinate. Magnesium plays a meaningful role in how your serotonin receptors function, and those receptors are involved in learning, memory, and the formation of new neural connections. Magnesium also calms the nervous system, reduces physical tension, and supports rest. In the evenings leading up to your journey, it helps downregulate your body and prepare you for sleep, which is where a lot of neural consolidation actually happens. And on the morning of your journey, magnesium helps you start from a place of calm. Next up is NAC, or N-acetylcysteine. As your brain undergoes significant neurologic activity, it generates a lot of oxidative stress, or free radicals that can damage neurons if left unchecked. NAC is your precursor to glutathione, which is your brain's primary antioxidant. It keeps the cleanup crew ready, protecting your neurons both during the process and as your brain does the work of integration afterwards. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is in the healing protocol. Psilocybin experiences can be emotionally and physiologically activating, and ashwagandha is an adaptogen, meaning it helps you regulate your body's own stress response. It works in your body and your body's stress management system to help prevent the kind of overwhelm that can close down a journey rather than opening it up. It also supports cognitive function and nervous system resilience. So think of it as your nervous system's steadying hand. 5-HTP or 5-hydroxytryptophan is a precursor to serotonin. And serotonin availability matters for how deeply you can receive a psilocybin experience, since psilocin works directly on serotonin receptors. In the days before the journey, 5-HTP helps you optimize your serotonin baseline, and the days after, it supports replenishment and mood stability. And this is important. We do not take 5-HTP on the day of the journey itself, and we do not take it if we're taking antidepressants. On the day of the journey, serotonin receptor activity is already significantly elevated, and avoiding 5-HTP on that day is an important safety consideration. Next up, we have ginger. Nausea and bloating are common experiences during the come-up of a psilocybin journey, particularly in the first 30 to 60 minutes. Ginger has a very well-documented anti-nausea and anti-bloating properties that work through the digestive system without interfering with the psilocybin experience itself. So taking it an hour or so before the journey, or even at the time of the journey, can make that transition significantly smoother so your attention is on what matters and not on your stomach. Rhodiola is another adaptogen. It's included in the morning of your journey for its ability to support cognitive function, reduce stress activity, and really help your nervous system stay resilient under activation. It can help with the sense of groundedness that makes for a safer and more navigatable journey. GABA and lemon balm. These are included after the psilocybin or healing experience. Once your nervous system has done something significant, the evening after is about gentle return and helping your system downregulate from this heightened activation into rest and restoration. GABA is your brain's primary calming neurotransmitter. Lemon balm has centuries of use as a gentle nervine, which supports your nervous system's sleep quality, soothes nervous tension, and helps your nervous system settle into the integration process naturally. So here's what it all comes down to. Psilocybin opens a window of neuroplasticity, a time when your brain is uniquely capable of growth, rewiring, and healing. But that window needs the right preparation. The Psilocybin Protocol, or the Healing Protocol, prepares your nervous system before the journey so you can arrive grounded, resourced, and ready. It supports your brain during the experience, reducing physical discomfort and protecting your neurons. And it nurtures the integration process afterwards so that the new snow that falls is actually able to be enjoyed and so that you can make memories to last for a lifetime. At Quinntessential Journey, we believe in honoring transformative experiences by supporting your body through comprehensive physician-developed protocols. Learn more at quintessentialjourney.com.